All right, ask and you shall receive. This is my skincare routine. As a 30-year-old with absolutely no Botox, fillers, injections, I have oily, acne-prone skin. And this is night one because I do skin cycling. Also, would not be me if I didn't drop something, so there's that. Anyway, I am fresh out of the shower, but I am going to go in and cleanse with the Prequel Cleanser. And I'm going to use a little silicone scrubby thing to really get in there and cleanse my skin. I love this. It's super gentle on my skin, not stripping, but it does effectively cleanse. The second cleanser that I'm going to go in with, this is an exfoliating cleanser. You have to use it on completely dry skin. But I'm going to work that into my skin first, and then I'm going to go back in with that dry silicone scrubby and really get in there and scrub. This is night one of skin cycling. This is exfoliating night. So let's get all the exfoliation in that we can. The directions for this cleanser say to splash your face 15 times. I'm not making that kind of mess. But then I'm going to go in with a salicylic acid toner. My skin loves salicylic acid. Again, this is just further exfoliating our skin, but salicylic acid is also really, really good if you have acne-prone skin. Everybody and their mama uses this in some form or fashion. It is a hypochlorous acid spray. It's like the same thing as the Tower 28 spray. I just buy it in a really big jug and then refill that bottle as it empties out. Anyway, then we're going to tap in our hyaluronic acid because even though we are chemically and physically exfoliating our skin, we still want to hydrate that new skin that's coming up. All right, and then we have Centella Asthanica. I think that's how you say it anyway. This is supposed to be an incredible ingredient for anti-aging properties, or for its anti-aging properties, but anyway, I'm going to use that and then go in with some snail mucin. And notice that everything I'm doing on my face, I'm doing very gently, but I'm also carrying it down onto my neck. Don't get it twisted. If my top allowed it, it'd be going all the way down to my décolleté. Y'all do ask me a lot if I use a lash serum. This is the one I'm currently using. Let me know if you have any recommendations. But, y'all, I'm obsessed with this duo. The Cocoa Kind Ceramide Barrier Serum and then the Naturium Multi-Peptide Serum. I mix them together because why not? But oh my gosh. Peptides are supposed to be really plumping for the skin. Ceramides are what like your skin naturally needs for a healthy barrier. So why not? This is my pre-moisturizer. Yes, this routine is a lot of steps. If it's too much for you, then don't be doing it. Anyway, I like this eye cream because it's peptide and peptides are plumping. So when you be carrying on around your eyes, make sure you use light pressure. I think that's what my mom and my grandma said, so that's why I do it. Anyway, now I'm going to go in with some more ceramide rich creams. I really do like this Lipid Gold. I'm trying to save it, so I'm mixing it in with the Vanity Cream. But here's the goat. I take a vitamin E capsule, okay? I poke a hole in it and cut it open, and then I'm going to drain that capsule into my palm and mix it with Vanity Cream, like the true cream. This is going to lock in everything that we did. Vitamin E is super nourishing, enriching for the skin. It's also super good for acne-prone skin. It's non-comedogenic, so it does not make me break out any further. And I just really sit and rub and massage this into my skin before I start my gua sha massage. Like I said, I know this is a ton of steps. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But let me live my extra life. I'm going to take that excess on the back of my hands. And then this is the best, most nourishing lip balm I've ever found. And it's $10. And it has SPF, so it's perfect to use during the day too. I do gua sha morning and night. I just feel like it really helps depuff my skin and help it look more snatched. I also feel like this might be why I haven't needed Botox or filler. IDK. Regardless, I'm going to be going to bed looking like a glazed donut, and that's the way to do it. And yes, a pimple patch is my favorite way to help with breakouts. But there you have it. Night one complete. All right, my loves, buckle up for night two of skin cycling. Tonight is all about the retinol. Again, 30 years old, no Botox, no fillers, oily, acne-prone skin. I'm starting out with the Prequel Cleanser, and I'm going to really work that into my skin and then use my silicone scrubber. I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, I'm really, really into this cleansing routine. It does amazing things for my skin. We're going to keep it pretty simple on the prep. Just hypochlorous acid spray to kill any bacteria on the face. And then we're going to fan that completely dry before we go in with our retinol of choice. Now, let's talk about how to pick the retinol for you. You're going to need to look at how sensitive your skin is, okay? Where you are in your journey, as well as what you're looking for the retinol to actually do. This will help you decide between retinol, Retin-A, all the different things. The biggest difference is how many times the retinol actually has to convert into retinoic acid, which is the final form for it to do its thing. Not all retinols are created equal. They can be extremely irritating to the skin, so please start out low and slow. See how your skin reacts, and then you can move from there, okay? Also, some forms of retinol, like tretinoin, are only available through prescription. Adapalene is going to be the closest thing that you can get without a prescription. If you find that retinol is still irritating your skin, you can sandwich it between a moisturizer, let that dry, then a retinol, let that dry, then another moisturizer. Based off my current skin and current skin concerns, I'm going to go in with vitamin A, just retinol. Out of my retinol collection, it's kind of middle of the ground. It's not going to be too drying or irritating for me at this point, but it is still going to do some active work. Please put your retinol on dry skin and let it completely dry before you then move on with moisturizer. You know I'm going to use my Curel because this is like my skin drinks it up. It's my pre-moisturizer, y'all, okay? And then after my nice little pre-moisturizer, we're going to go in with the heavy-duty stuff. I showed you this yesterday. I'm going to pop a vitamin E capsule, and I'm going to mix all that vitamin E oil in with my Vanicream, and my skin is just absolutely obsessed with this moisturizing combo. You will notice it in every nightly routine. Jack Black lip balm is my favorite, so I'm going to slab on some of that. Got to keep them lips from getting crusty. And then this is a little trick. You can use retinol as a spot treatment as well. Just don't do it too many nights in a row or you will chemically burn your skin. Been there, done that. But there you are, my loves. Day 2 of Skin Cycling, retinol. Well, hello, my loves, and welcome back to days 3 and 4 of Skin Cycling. Tonight is all about the hydration, or these nights, I should say. Going in with my tried and true cleansing combo, and then the hypochlorous acid spray just to help with any bacteria left on the skin. Now, an essence, completely unnecessary. It is a bougie extra step. However, it's like primer for your makeup. Skincare absorbs better on damp skin, and so an essence is just going to dampen your skin and allow these other steps to penetrate a little bit deeper. Hyaluronic acid, of course, to plump and hydrate, and then some Centilla, because this is soothing and calming to the skin. It's also got some anti-aging benefits. Now, again, I'm going to be bougie and I'm going to add some thermal water before I go in with my snail mucin, just so that I have some moisture for that hyaluronic acid to really do its thing, get a full effect, okay? Peptides and ceramides to work on that skin barrier and really refresh all that new fresh skin that we have exposed from the prior 2 nights. I'm telling you, once I started focusing on my skin barrier and stopped using actives every single night, my skin really did change. We're going to go in with our pre-moisturizer, just because this is a thinner consistency than the eye cream that I am using, and the Hero Cosmetics Rescue Balm. Now, technically, this is a spot treatment for post-acne inflammatory marks. However, if it's going to work for dark spots on one spot, why not work on my whole face? So, yeah. Lash serum, because who doesn't want all the lashes? Not me. I want them all. You're going to get tired of the word moisturizer because tonight we're using a whole lot. The Lipid Gold and the Vanicream. Again, focusing on hydrating that skin barrier, keeping it nice and healthy. And then I'm using this Gold Bond Healing Aloe Lotion. Yes, it is for your body, but it can also be used on your face. It's non-comedogenic, and the aloe is super soothing. I also like that it penetrates like super deep into my skin. At least I feel like it does. Anyway, we've seen this trick. We know this trick. You're going to take a vitamin E capsule, drain it, and then mix it with the Vanicream so that it spreads easier on your skin. Vitamin E is phenomenal for acne-prone skin, and Vanicream is super gentle. Now we're ready for slugging. Slugging of choice. Okay, I have used the sheet mask that you leave on overnight. I have used the peel-off mask that you use overnight. And I've used the diaper cream. All work great. If you are more acne prone, I'm going to suggest the diaper cream, which is what I'm going in with tonight. I'm mixing it with a little bit of the Weleda light cream, just so it smooths a little bit easier on my skin. Yes, I'm going to go to bed looking crazy. Do I care? No. Oh, can't forget that lip balm. Gotta treat them crusty lips, girl. Now that I'm officially fa Mulan, Our entire skin cycling is complete, my love.